Hello, everyone. I hope this finds you well today, beautifuls and beloveds. I am Noelle Rose Anderson hyphen Kale. Yes, I am married. And I am the Dance Warrior Noelle Rose, and I am raw, real, uncensored, bringing you dance strategies, dance tips, encouragement for your life, all sorts of things that hopefully help you. And they've helped me, so what better ways to teach somebody but to say, hey, I've been through this too, and I think I have something to say and share. So that is what I'm doing. So let's get started. I remember to do my intro. Usually I forget to do, hi, I'm Noelle Rose Anderson, hyphen Kale. hyphen. I don't know. I'm doing that because I really am getting tired of people thinking that there's some weird stuff going on. And it's like, no, I'm married, guys, but grow up. All right, so I remembered the intro and I didn't have to put it as a tag at the end. Today we're talking about, that Edmund Burke, God bless that man, evil persists because good people do nothing. I bet good men do nada. Okay, so, get over the fact. People want to be politically correct and say humankind, human, it's mankind. I don't get offended. I'm a woman. Okay? We're all mankind. But it's just so overrated, this whole political correctness. It's before we know it, we can't just say humankind. We're going to have to say, I don't even know, but at some point we have to draw a line and say, all right, stop, enough already, grow up. And people's intentions do matter, and I'm pretty sure that when people say mankind, that they were not trying to separate themselves from women or be disparaging to women by any means. Anyway, because good men do nothing. As a woman, part of mankind, I have found that this is pretty much true. And there are certain reasons why. Now, this is not an extensive list, but this is something that I hope will help you. And as an artist, I think it's really important, especially if you're a choreographer, some kind of storyteller of any form, that you should know why evil exists and persists. Just don't write some flippant story and say they're just evil, because really understand one of those things. Good men do nothing. In doing that and choosing that, it affects the future. It affects others. It perpetuates the cycle, meaning no change. It just gets worse. So here's my little handy dandy outline once again. Yes, we're good? So because I find in real life and in storytelling, whether it's a dance vehicle or a written vehicle, vehicle, it means the carriage in which you present your storytelling, singing, acting, it's all storytelling, whether you create it or not. You're part of it. And if you improv, then all the more you're in control of how that storytelling is executed and exacted upon your audience. Now, here's the thing. I find that good men, people, all of us, humankind, nobody's being left out, that people often are too chicken shit. Too many. That's point B. Too many. Guys, get your gander up. Get your strength, get your intestinal fortitude in action here. You cannot and we cannot exist as a properly running society, free, truly free, from tyranny, from being controlled, unless we stand up to those who are doing it. I'm not talking about the government. At least not certain factions of it. I'm not talking about our president either. We'll get to that in a minute. Why do people take that route? Well, because it's usually the easier way. It's easier to cower. It's easier to give up. The word of the week, cower. I do know what it means. This dictionary obviously has seen better days. And actually, in the day, it only cost $1.95. Right. Yeah. You tell me things haven't gone up too much, and why. No one's been able to convince me of a good enough answer. Okay, this is going to be fun. It's so small. Lord. Oh my God, I can barely see this. Cower, where are you? Cowbird? Cowbird, I didn't know that was a word. Cow. Oh, no kidding, cowbell. Cowboy. Cower. It's a verb, we knew that. To shrink or crouch down from fear or cold. That is a very powerful word. So too many people are doing that. It's actually easier. You wouldn't think so, but it's actually easier to cower and to be frightened and not do the right thing. And then you have these other elements that kind of facilitate that, like peer pressure. Others who you want to be respected by, No. Respect yourself. Self-respect comes first. To hell with other people. They will respect you once they know that you don't take their crap. I'm having to find this out the hard way. And if they don't respect you and they're doing wrong to you, there's the law. And you keep stepping it up until they get the message. But a lot of peers, and a lot of your peers, also cowered. Don't do that. The more you cower, the more you're making it hard for those who came after you. So those who came before me, you knew and you did nothing. Yeah, various elements of my life. And I have a problem with that. So I'm taking a stand saying I don't want my descendants or your descendants to have to go through what I did. Yeah. Sorry, it just really peeves me that these people are like this. So, grow a pair. Bribed. Some people are bribed. They're not fearful. They're like, what are you going to give me for that? I'll do anything. The gatekeeper in a sense, right? And some are legitimately frightened because their lives are threatened. Now, if you're in that predicament, you need to speak up and you need to know who to go to. In some cases, you can't go to the authorities because people who are threatening your life probably have their people in certain places. But you need to go someplace, so find out who the good people are, because not everybody is corrupt, corruptible, or corrupted. So I'm not saying don't go to the authorities, just be careful who you go to within the authorities. And we found out the hard way, but we're working it through. Now, this is something else I found very interesting. Evil will always, and good has their aspects too, about what will always happen with good. But let's just talk about evil for the moment. Evil will always exist. So will good. Evil will always tempt. I forgot the D. It will always tempt. It will not stop. How can I put it? Its hunger is so ravenous. You cannot quench its thirst. You cannot satisfy its ravenous need to be refueled. I'm writing all this down. It just always wants. You must feed the monster. You ever hear of that? Not only is it in several of our screenplays, but it has this insatiable or unsatiable need for fuel, for food. Satiable need. You cannot fulfill it. You cannot fill its belly. The belly of the beast is ravenous, and it will never be satisfied. Very important. And it will keep perpetuating more and more evil, even if it does itself in. Now refer back to my pearl necklace. I think it's called Pearls Don't Float, maybe? I don't know, but the pearl necklace, it looks beautiful, and that's my whole theory, my whole thing, and nobody else's. Someone else doing it, you tell me, beloved, so we can go after them. The pearl necklace, it looks beautiful. It's like, oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you put it around your neck, and you, oh, look, I look gorgeous, I look beautiful. Right, yeah, pearls are beautiful, and you can look more beautiful in them. However, if it's something akin to where the analogy is going as an addiction, or something that is bait lure you, to trick you and trap you. Guess what, beloveds? That is not a pearl necklace around your neck. It's a rope, it's a noose, and it gets tighter and tighter and tighter until it's unbearable and you cannot bear up under its weight. And the very thing that you thought was going to answer all your questions and help you is your very undoing. That is what evil will do. It will betray itself. Very important thing. It pushes down, it betrays, it drowns. It drowns until you have no life left. Now, there are also good points. I'm going to get back to this other thing here written in between, but good will always, let's be fair here, we did evil. Now, good will always exist as well. If you are in a place where there is no more choice or no more presence of both, then you have met your end. Do you understand what I'm saying? I did another video on this many, many years ago, and I wrote on this too. If you are in a place of decision, you are still okay. You still have a chance. If you are in a place of indecision, that's where choice has been taken away from you because you already made your ultimate choice between being good or bad, or good and evil, then you're in a bad place most likely, or in a good place, as long as you have the choice. And if evil and good are still present in your life, that means either you haven't made the choice yet, or you've made the choice for good or bad. Because if they're both existing, evil does not exist in heaven, and good does not exist in hell. I hope that makes sense. I explained it better in my other videos. But that's pretty much it in a nutshell. So it will always exist as well. And it too tempts, but not in a bad way. It tempts to do good. And it tempts you to do good. It beckons you. It pleads with you. It puts something on your heart, and your heartstrings are played upon, and you want to help somebody. It could be as easy as that. Again, not an inclusive list. It's just a little bit. And just like evil will betray itself, well, good will build up and expand itself. Instead of cowering and shrinking, it expands and builds. And it doesn't betray, but it befriends. And it helps all people. Not the evil people who are trying to do you under and down. I mean, you've got to not get carried away with the analogy or the example, but so that's my little outline there. Now I'm going to get back to this little point that I didn't talk about yet. There is always one who rises up. There is always one evil. There's always one good. And it could be a group. When I say the one, it could be a group. But, guys, do not let your hearts be so downtrodden. Because at the end of the book, which I read many times, good wins. And what really baffles me to this point is that I've had people in my life that really wanted to choose bondage over freedom. And I'm like, you're serious? You're choosing evil. You're choosing to be bound to evil. You must be a very weak person. Or scared. Who's doing what to you? There's no excuse. I say this because I have nothing and I'm still able. You might be in the same situation. I think the best people are the ones who have nothing and are able to do so much because they have nothing. Nothing tied to them. They don't have any dirt on them. Yeah, the worst dirt anybody's going to find on me is that I love people too much. That would be the worst. Unless there's something I don't know about. But, yeah. So, yeah. I find that this is very helpful. And I want you guys to be helped too. So that is it in a nutshell. And watch that video too. That's very interesting. So beautifuls and beloveds, I hope this helps you. It helps me. I'm very motivated to continue on with what I want to do and not let these horrible, ugly in here. They might be the most beautiful people out here, but they're ugly in here because of their actions defiling them. That's what they do. So hopefully they'll either repent and change their ways and we'll have a good time, or, you know, they'll meet justice, which I wouldn't want to be them. So beautifuls and beloveds, I want you to be strong. I want you to be powerful. I want you to be beautiful, whatever that is to you. I want you to be the best you that you possibly can be. I want you to be the most amazing human being. And I want you not to hurt other people in the process of getting to where you need to be and want to be. Not easy. I challenge you. Be good. Okay, beautifuls and beloveds. Signing out. So take good care and, you know, do your best.